know that I've been missing from YouTube lately, but things got hard, difficult. But I'm back, I'm here, and I'm at the beach. Yeah, got the opportunity to come and not going to waste it. And also, I'm having the time of my life. The last time I came to the beach, it was on January, I think, and it was long needed. I'm sorry if I'm screaming right now. I'm just worried that you won't be able to hear me. So today we are visiting Paradise Beach, which is one of my favorites so far. I've been here 4 times. This is the 4th time. I'm enjoying every part of it. I mean, I know I have sensitive sensory issues with the sand and everything, but I'm not gonna ruin my experience of coming here just because the sand makes me uncomfortable. Today we are visiting with a very big group. It's around 60 people, so there's a lot of people in the beach. And that's why I had to come here to the other side of the beach so I can record, because I'm not going to record over there with everybody listening to me and speaking English. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. Today I thought that we could talk about one of the questions or one of the topics that was requested instead of a question box I did the other day on Instagram. And if you don't follow me on Instagram already, please go, because all of my updates are there. Okay, so the question was around how to build or how to maintain a relationship with your deities when you're having troubles keeping up with the schedules, and especially if you're working, especially if you're tired, especially if you have a difficult situation in life in which you are not able to show up every day. And as tradition with my vlogs, we're gonna do this half vlog, half content, because you know that I love to do this. Because also you get to see this beautiful place I live in, which is beautiful, and one that you should definitely visit sometime in the future, because you're just gonna love it. I also want to say a big thank you to my new subscribers. To my new subscribers, the ones that are here, welcome. I'm Brittany, the architect of Hades, and here we talk everything about the underworld, Hades, Gothic architecture, which I have some pending videos around that. Please be patient with me. And I also want to say a big thank you to the new members instead of my coffee membership, because instead of my page I have a thank you jar in which, if you wish to support me starting from $1 a month, you can definitely do so. And if you do, thank you so much for it. And I will give you a big shout out here to my new coffee members. They are not Patreons because I don't have a Patreon, but I do have a coffee membership. Thank you so much for your continuing support. Thank you so much for all the beautiful things you send over my Instagram, for all the motivational comments, for sharing my content, and for making this a job that I deeply enjoy doing. Thank you so much for being part of this. I know that I'm beyond grateful with everyone and single of you. If you wish to subscribe, if you wish to be part of that thank you jar, you can check the link in the description, where you will find all the information you need, and you already know that. Okay, so let's get into it. one of the things that I've been asked a lot is how you can develop a relationship or a continuous relationship with your deities. And first of all, I wish to clarify that you definitely do not need to do this every day. You can even set up a schedule and say, hey, maybe this day of the week or X amount of times a month, I'm gonna do any X activity related to my deity to honor them. And you can also establish routines. Look at that. You can also establish routines that are healthy for you and that are achievable. So, for example, one of the ways in which I commune with Poseidon is by coming here on the beach. And I do not, this is just an example of it, I do not daily commit to a relationship with him, but I definitely do when I come to the beach, because for me, in his case, it's something that I can incorporate inside of my activities, let's say. Not in the same way as with Hades, because I cannot definitely go to a cemetery for personal reasons. You can absolutely create a space in which you intentionally connect with them. Because the most important thing is not for you to do this every day. I mean, if you can, that's great. But it's more important to be intentional with the connection than just checking a box. You know what I mean? When you are having this kind of experiences one-on-one with the natural element they belong to, again, example, Poseidon, it kind of reminds you that they are also part of the nature. And this is a concept that it's inside Hellenism, which I right now don't remember how it is pronounced in Greek, but I will write it down over here somewhere. So having the opportunity to experiment their own element also reminds you that they represent forces of nature. And forces of nature cannot be controlled. They cannot be tamed. They cannot be predicted. You cannot control a god. You cannot treat them like some kind of genie that will grant you wishes, or some kind of deity that will, for example, protect you under any circumstance and under any cost. That's not going to happen. And why is it this situation? Well, because part of this work of even communing with the gods and developing your own practice and your own spirituality also involves that you become independent, that you become strong by yourself, that you have the capacity and the skills to develop yourself, to protect yourself, and to do the things that you know you gotta do. And coming back to strategies to how incorporate them inside of your daily routines, especially if you have a tight schedule, especially if it's hard for you to devote yourself to a regular practice. Use the tools that you have at hand. Ask yourself where and when or how are the spaces in which you are most of the time, and allow those tools and those elements to be part of the practice. Let's put an example. Let's say that you work all day. Let's say that you travel a lot, for example. Let's say that your immediate tool right now, it's your cell phone, okay? So how about if you create a Discord server only for you? And inside of that Discord server, you happen to have channels and you happen to have chats specifically for the Deity you want to connect with. And let's say that you consecrate that space in a way that's personal for you, in a way that's unique for you. And let's say that inside of that space, you can upload as many things as you wish during the day, during the week, during the month. What's going to happen? You're going to be more in tune, because that's the tool that you use every day. I promise you that whenever you start to incorporate tools that you use regularly inside of your practice, inside of your activities, you're going to feel more at peace with yourself. Because I can assure you that, oh, the tides are incredibly high. I'm changing locations. Get that? Because let's say that that's the only tool that you have at hand. Because also maybe you cannot maintain a physical altar or a physical space in which you commune with them. Use your phone, use your tablet, use the tool that you have at hand. That will also allow you to, for example, stay connected with them for a longer time. And you will say, okay, Brittany, I love the Discord server idea. How do I consecrate that? Or how do I make that space precious and individual for myself? As with many and all things inside of witchcraft and inside of your deity work practice in general, intention is key. Intention is the most important thing you will need to practice and to apply in every step of the way. Well, the first thing you can do, and also this will change depending on how you choose to communicate with your deities. For example, if you're someone that really enjoys astral traveling, okay, and you already have, for example, your personal sanctum in the underworld, you can go there and meet with your chthonic deity. And once you have met with them, you can propose the idea with them, and they're gonna tell you their point of view, which honestly I don't think they're gonna say no, because this is about how can you interact and how is easier for you, okay? And let's talk serious. We are in a new age, okay? Things have changed and we are allowed to do things differently. Don't get me wrong, traditional is beautiful, traditional is amazing, but these are modern times. And remember, the myths were created by men, and therefore we can create our new experiences with them, which we are already doing, okay? Returning to how to consecrate, you're gonna discuss this topic with them, or you can do some divination, and you will even get your own ideas for this. So after you do that, you're gonna open your Discord, you're gonna name it, you're gonna create the channels. And for example, let's say you have a channel for Hades. Inside of the channel for Hades, you can write down some kind of statement or declaration or intention in which you say something like, for example, now inside of this channel, or this channel will be dedicated to Lord Hades. You can make it as long or as short as you wish. You state your intention, and you can say, for example, this chat now is connected with Lord Hades because he also has a cell phone. And whenever I text or whenever I write something or I post a photo there, Hades will receive the information. He will receive the message. And that's it. You can even upload, for example, a GIF of a candle burning, You can upload some offerings. Even traditional, like, it's limitless, okay? It's limitless, because if you don't have the capacity to give olive oil, if you don't have the capacity to give honey, milk, because, for example, you don't know what to do with them after the offering, they can stay there. That's amazing, isn't it? Okay, my arm hurts, I'm sorry. That's why you are seeing me so close. And everything you interact with, you can take a photo and you can upload that there, okay? And everything is about intention. If you believe, and if they know, if they are aware that this will be one of the new methods of communication, the rest is imagination. And you can do this for all of your deities, all of your spirits, of course. Always communication. Talk with them, ask their opinion, ask what they think about it. And remember that right now we are living in two worlds. We are living offline and online. So apply your practice by that. That way, when you come to these places, when you come to the beach to commune with Poseidon or with any other ocean deity, or when you go to the cemetery to commune with any death deity, and etc., and so on, it will feel unique. It will feel part of the process, part of the practice, part of the connection. Right now it's around 4 p.m. and it's threatening to rain, so let's see how things go. I'm going to take some photos because look at the sunset. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Bueno, Maracucho, está comiendo.
Una calladita. Le escuchamos tu perfil. Yo me lo robo.
No, viene alguien y le mete la pata.
Una
¡Caramba!